What's up, guys? Today back with another video, and we are doing the weekly update. It is Thursday. Um, wow, it's already like the end of the month. I just realized I have to rewrite the schedule for the week. I just realized that last Monday of the month was in this week, so I guess yeah, that fixes the schedule a lot. This week is worse than last week, surprisingly. So yeah. There we go. But so after that, starting us off with the weekly challenge, we have weekly challenge 3 safeguard deliveries. Now, to me, that sounds like Bobcat Security and Group 6. So I think that's those. Best guess. And then for money bonuses, we have 3 times buried stashes, 3 times treasure chests, 3 times the featured series, and 2 times the new game mode, KO Perico Motor Wars. So, if you go into jobs, the featured series, you can also go down to this, like, the city square thing, and get into public things. You can play job, the Rockstar created adversary mode, so is the Motor Wars. So you got come out to play. I thought it was ×3. Why does it say ×2? But Motor Wars is ×2. Looks like really fun game mode. That's gonna be the Wednesday video. And then the featured series stuff is going to be, and then is gonna be the Tuesday video. So 5 and 6 are meant to be ×2. Oh, that's Sumo Remix. Oh, I've never played the actual Sumo game mode. So yeah, you're gonna want to try one of these out. Probably this one. This one looks fun. And Turf Wars 1 and Turf Wars 2, which looks like a paint thing, like where your car drives over the spot and it turns your team color or something like that. That looks fun. Oh, off the cargo ship. Push the other teams off the airport restaurant. These sound fun. Motor Wars looks really fun. Carnage comes to the Caribbean as 2 to 4 teams drop into the tropical paradise turned murder zone of KO Perico. Commandeer a tank for a ground offensive, control the skies on a military helicopter. I think that's what that'd say. Come out to play. 3 runners come out to play at the Redwood Lights track. One of them has to make it to the Rebel Radio building in under 10 minutes with only 1 life and a selection of weapons. A gang of 5 hunters. Oh, so there's 3 runners and 5 hunters at max. And only 1 has to make it to the Rebel Radio building. This is for 5. So obviously probably the vanilla unicorn. Yeah. So all 3 seem decently fun. I feel like Motor Wars will be a lot of fun, and the original Sumo games. Yeah, Motor Wars is gonna be a separate thing, and then the 3 featured series is gonna get probably 1 of each into that Tuesday video. So Salvager is almost maxed out, or safe full. Okay, nice. A little bit extra money. But that's it for the bonuses this week. Next up is the discounts, and starting on Legendary. I don't know. That is feature. We have the Stinger TT, which has Amani Tech, and if you have it available, HSW. Um, so the, gosh, I gotta remember what I want to say, or not remember, but like figure it out as I go, and not just sit here and think. But yeah, it has the missile lock on jammer and armor plating on it, so that's pretty nice. And HSW, I guess I could start talking about it. I am kind of getting a PS. I'm gonna hopefully get a PS5 soon. Um, so yeah, but it's like one of the faster cars in the game, and for 1.4 million, I guess if you have HSW, I'd say probably get it this week. If you don't, and you aren't planning on getting like a next gen console soon, then I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get it. English is hard. I don't think I'm gonna get it, even though I am gonna hopefully get a PS5 soon. I just really don't think it's worth 1.4 million. I mean, it probably is, but I don't know. I don't really like the look of it. But yeah, I say it's if you have next gen, and if you have HSW, probably pick it up. Um, and if you don't, I don't know. You choose, I guess. I mean, it looks. I don't know. Next up we have the Vision going for 1.35 million. Now, I probably wouldn't get the Vision. I would just get the Italia GTO Stinger TT. If you want the Vision, just get the Stinger TT. Probably way better performance, probably better customization. This doesn't have a Mighty Tech. The TT does. So, I probably wouldn't get the Vision unless you really want it. I'd rather you get the Vision than no, I'd rather you get the Stinger TT over the Vision. So, yeah. Probably would stay away from it unless you've been wanting it for a while. Then get it, but, yeah. I think that's it for two-door? Yes, it is. Okay, four-door. We have the Neon, and I want to see, yes, that's it. The only four-door discount. Going for 900,000. I mean, yeah, it is electric, so it has. I think it's four-wheel drive. I think it's four-wheel drive though, if I remember correctly. But it's electric, poor handling, poor top speed, really good acceleration. It has decent customization from what I've seen through, uh, um, salvage yard contracts. But it's electric, and the handling and like performance wise really kind of drags it down. I don't think that 900K price tag is really worth it. But I don't know. I would probably stay away from it this week just because the electric aspect and the performance isn't really there. And really, I don't think there's a ton of customization. So yeah, I'd probably stay away from the Neon this week, even though it has really good acceleration, but that's all really the performance is its acceleration. So yeah, I'd probably stay away from the Neon this week for sure. I think that's it for Legendary. Yes, it is. Just looking at my notes, just so I don't have to go through everything. Okay, here. I don't even know what I just said, but starting us off on Southern San Andreas, we have the Dominator GT going for $1.3 million. I'd say it's a pretty good price. It is the best muscle car unless you have HSW. It's decent, decent customization. It is a soft top, which sucks. I really hate it. The look of it with the soft top up, it kind of takes away from the customization. I really wish there was a hard top option, but there is not. And I'm guessing they're just gonna release a new car with it hard top and make it a little bit better with performance and the same customization, so you pay more for it. That's my guess. But convertible down, it does look decent. I do have a customization and review up on the channel for it, so if you want to see the customization, see the performance and stuff like that, I'd recommend that. Yeah, I would say 1.3 million. I would probably recommend it. It looks alright. Especially if you don't have HSW on your platform, then I would definitely pick up the Dominator GT this week. But if you do, and you already have like HSW muscle cars and stuff like that that are better, then I wouldn't necessarily get it this week. But if you are on a platform without HSW, then definitely get the Dominator GT this week. Oh, the postlude. It is a cut tuner's car. That is a fun fact about it. So it has a stance. It has a boatload of customization. Yeah, I think I got mine for free. I would have never bought it, but yeah, I still probably wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't really have that good of performance, and even though it isn't part of the tuners category, you can still use it in those two tuners races, which, I mean, it was a cut tuners car, would make sense. So yeah. But would I necessarily recommend it for almost 600,000? No, not really. I don't think it has the performance to match the customization level, and I don't really like the look of it that much. So I'd say 600K probably would not get it this week. So yeah, probably stay away from it. Let English. I would probably stay away from it unless you can. No, not you can. Unless you like the look of. I think that's what Nissan. I think Dinka is Nissan. I'd probably stay away from it unless you like older Nissans. If they're like older, whatever car that is. Looks to me like that is the last two-door, and the last thing on Southern San Andreas. Actually, no, the Vorschlag hammer should be discounted. Yes, 1 million for the Vorschlag hammer. It is drift tunable. Yeah, drift tuning available. Just wanted to make sure. 1 million for the Vorschlag hammer has good customization, good performance, I'd say. From what I've heard and seen from it, I don't have one. I do like the look of it. I don't know if I should pick it up for the week customization video, but because like it's already kind of getting expensive for that stuff. I mean, I could pretty much buy it right now. I mean, I could, like, that's a third of pretty much what I need. I already have. I mean, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be. I already have 2 cars for sure in there, which I think I'll be going over next, or kind of next. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Southern San Andreas. Next up, we have Elitis for 1 discount on here. I think it'd be fast. Oh no, actually, I should probably not sort the price. But we have the Bezra. It is a jet, pretty fast jet. But it doesn't. You can't weaponize it. You can't put guns on it or bombs. So, I mean, 690K, almost 700,000. I would say if you want like a nice, nimble, quick jet, and you don't really care about like damage output and like weapons and stuff, I'd say it's probably a good purchase. But it is 1-seater. It does vary with the livery options. You can't change them. You can only change the color, which sucks. I don't know why you can't cycle through the liveries. Right now, mine, I have the yellow one, which is honestly the best one, because I think it's either the yellow one or a camel one, which is ugly and it's green, and like you can't really change the color of it. So yeah, I would say if you need customization on a plane, which some do, some don't, then don't buy it. But 700k, I'd say pretty good nowadays, especially like better than the Vestra, which is almost a million. So yeah, 700k, I would definitely get it if you don't really care about weapons and stuff like that. It's a really good jet. It just doesn't have weapons that you can use or put on. I think it is a Pegasus vehicle, and then you can put it in the hangar to change the customization or change the color, and it does not have upgrades. So 700k, I would say it's worth it if you don't really care if a plane has weapons or not. But that is it for Elitist, and next we are on to Warstock, which is where most of my weekly customization video is going to come from. A lot of cop cars, holy crap. Up first we have the Winky. Don't buy it. A really bad performance. That is decent customization though. But still, I wouldn't buy it. It's not special. I mean, it's more of a garage ornament than anything. It can barely go up like a tiny hill on the street. I think I got mine for free from like the podium or something like that. I would never buy this thing though. 500k, no. It has decent customization. That's pretty much all it has going. Besides, it's a cool little army jeep, which is why I kept it. I would just probably sold it if not. But yeah, this thing sucks performance-wise. Decent customization. I would definitely not get it this week, unless you like really are into older military vehicles like me. Then maybe get it. But for the most majority of people, I probably would stay away from it. Next up, we have the Volatile, going for 1.6 million. With the trade price, or 2.2 million normally. Either price, I'd probably stay away from it. It is really big, given the point that they had to use a military base, like the biggest military base runway they had, for the picture. It is known as the Flying Dorito. So yeah, it's like the biggest thing, like surface area wise, in the game. So you won't really use it. It does have bomb bay. It does have a bomb bay which you can drop bombs out of. And for example, like the Rogue, which I think is just about the same price as this. It was discounted last week, that's why I'm kind of using it. It does have bombs and it's way faster. So you could just use that instead of the Volatile. I don't know if it either this or the Alcanost. I don't know which one it is. If you go above a certain height, it's stealth. It has like stealth. I don't remember which one, but yeah, I think it's this one because you utilize the stealth in the Doomsday Heist setup. I'm not entirely sure though. I just know one of them has stealth and one of them doesn't. So I don't know. Even if this one had stealth, I would still not get it. It's just like you won't like ever use it. So probably stay away from that this week. And even the Rogue full price is still cheaper than the Alcanost. Okay, we have two vehicles here. One is the half track, which is slow but really armored. And if you're in the driver's seat, you can only get shot out of the door windows. You can't get shot out of the front windshield or the back. They're both completely bulletproof. Going for 1 million trade price, 1.3 million non-trade price. I'd say the trade price, definitely get it. It does require a decent amount of bunker research though for it to be really good, like roller on the front and like a better machine gun, I think, and armor obviously. But I'd say if you have the trade price, definitely pick it up. And if you don't, I'd say still pick it up unless you like really don't want it, or like you really don't get into PvP that often, or you're a solo player. I forgot about that. You need 2 people to really man this thing, make it like the best possible potential. So I mean, you can still get it, like you can still man it pretty well. One person, you just have to get out of the cab, get on the gun, and then you target's probably going to be gone the first few seconds after you start shooting. So then you have to get out of the gun, get back in the car, and drive it, and then that cycle. I mean, it's still useful. Yeah, if you're a solo player and you don't really care for PvP, I probably would stay away from it for that normal price. But if you just have the trade price and you don't, like, I'll just get it no matter what if you have the trade price. So yeah, I don't know, all depends on your personal play type, I guess. The anti-aircraft trailer, I mean, it's cool and all. I think you can tow it behind the half track. I think you can also tow it behind the Bison, the Bobcat XL, and the Insurgent Pickup Custom, maybe? I have no idea about that one, but I think you can. I think it is a service vehicle. Not a service vehicle, a special vehicle, if I remember correctly. So you actually won't be able to tow it with the half track. So, yeah, and the half track, you do need a weapon workshop in either the Avenger or the MLC, and maybe the weapons expert in the arena workshop you could use to like get all like I think the roller and the upgrade for the gun and armor and stuff like that for the half track. And the anti-aircraft trailer, you need a bunker to store it. 840k, I'd say if you get into PvP a lot, then sure. And for normal price, I probably wouldn't get it. I don't see much use. I don't see how you'd get a lot of use in it, and it really isn't well armored. So you could get killed pretty easily, and it's not really meant for ground targets. So, yeah. I'd probably stay away from it unless you really think you're gonna use it a lot. Then I'd probably only get it if you have the trade price. I think we have one more. Yes, we have the Buzzard, and I would say that is a must get this week. $700,000 discount. Only $1 million. I'd probably get it this week if I were you. It's like one of the best attack helicopters in the game. Fast, nimble, missiles. I think it also has machine guns. I think it has some of the best machine guns, non-explosive, in the game. I think it has ordinary missiles or something like that. And it's small, so it can get into really small places. Because I have a Savage, and I struggle with that thing. It's really big, clunky, slow. This thing is better performance. It's just a Savage. Has explosive round machine gun, or a minigun on the front. So that's a little bit better. But I think the Buzzard for me will be in the weekly customization along with the half track. Those two are for sure in there. And maybe the Winky just for like, because I already have it and I need to recustomize it. So maybe the Winky. But that should be it for discounts. Yeah, that is it for discounts. A lot of stuff on Warstock, decent stuff on Warstock at least. But going into the casino and, you know, oops, I've kind of changed how I do the casino now. Honestly, this week really isn't that good, and I feel like I don't really get on GTA on Fridays a lot because I don't have GTA videos on Fridays. So I don't really spin the wheel on Fridays at all, so I could just spin it in the video and then do it in the mornings on those other days. But yeah, we have the Cavalcade XL. I'm pretty sure it has Amani Tech, like armor plating and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd say it's this thing keeps flying right in my face. But yeah, I don't know why they chose this livery for it. But I mean, I'm gonna spin the wheel. I wouldn't necessarily say you need to come and spin the wheel, but I'm going to, just because, you know, I would like some more Amani Tech vehicles. And an SUV with that you can hold 4 more players. I think it's just 4 though, but one that can hold 4 players, pretty well armored and stuff like that, would be worth it. And of course, I got RP. Why couldn't you go 2 more, get the mystery, and maybe get the slam van on video? That'd be kind of cool. The last MC slam van. Dude, this fly really wants to fly in my mouth right now, I swear. But yeah, that's it for the car meet. No, not the car meet. That's it for the casino. And next up is the car meet. Okay, and I have arrived at the car meet. Here for the prize ride, we have the Karen Sultan Classic. It is a tuner's vehicle. Okay, gotta go to Ellis car meet. The challenge to get it is top 4 days in a row. Relatively easy challenge. Good looking car, good customization. Pretty easy challenge. I mean, it is a little bit long, but really easy freaking challenge. I would definitely do it. This will hopefully be the customization and review. Hopefully Colby doesn't bail on me again, but he said that he will want to do this. So yeah, it should hopefully be the Sultan RS Classic for the customization and review video this week. Yeah, definitely do the challenge this week to get it. It's a really easy challenge. To get this thing for free for that easy, definitely try it at least. But for the purchasable vehicles, we have the Tulip here. Going for, no, not Simeon's. 700 grand, 4-door muscle car. It's decent customization. I do like the driving aspect of it. I made mine look really cool. So yeah, it has decent customization, decent performance, I'd say. I feel like it is a little bit tippy at sometimes. But 700 grand, I'd say, is too expensive for this thing. Even though I do like it, I would say it's too expensive and probably stay away from it. Next up, we have the Bullet going for $155,000. I'd say it's not that bad of a price, a decent looking car. Statistic wise, it is the worst supercar in the game. Now, doesn't really have much of customization. You can only change the color and do a few things like bumper wise and stuff like that. Not a whole lot. 150,000 if you want like an older car, like GTA wise older car, then definitely pick it up. But I wouldn't say you aren't missing anything special here, and probably stay away from it if you aren't looking for like a removed car. Next up we have the, what is this called? The Verus. I just realized I have every single thing in the car meet besides the Sultan RS Classic. Sultan Classic RS. I don't know which way it goes. But to get this 192, I'd probably stay away from it this week. Bad performance, decent customization. The customization is where this thing shines. Um, but 192,000, I would stay far away from this thing. This thing is pretty bad, but it is kind of cool looking. It is a different looking quad. So if you want that, just because it's like a quad and it's different than all the other quads in the game. All the other quads are kind of based on the Blazer. So yeah, if you want a unique quad, then maybe get it. But honestly, I don't even remember the last time I used this thing, and I bought it too, just because I have like a whole quad garage. I have like every single quad in the game, I think. Um, so yeah. But I mean, unless you're really looking for a new quad to drive around and stuff like that, I would probably stay away from it. Looks like she got shaky knee syndrome. Um, but yeah, I'd probably stay away from the Verus. Yes, the Verus this week. I feel like it's a little bit too much for the actual car you're getting. So, stay away from it. Stay away from it, and probably stay away from the car meet cars unless you really want one. Then come here and get them. But yeah, car meet really isn't special besides the actual car itself. So that is it for the car meet. I was about to say Simeon's, which is next up. Okay, and now I've arrived at Simeon's. Why is that here? That's been in here so much, the GT 500, and it's so overpriced. I'm just kind of getting a gauge of what we got here. Some decent cars. Inspect this vehicle. 800,000. No. Just gonna say no. Gone over it too damn much. But the Hustler, I feel like has been in here a decent amount, but I do have one. I made it look really cool. 600K. Also no, but I do really like this thing. Older car. For good customization. But 600K is way too much for this thing. Probably stay away from it. The Blade for 160,000. Decent customization, decent performance. 160,000. You really can't go wrong with it. So far, you have only two in here. So yeah, I'd probably get the Blade this week. The GB700, not the W. So I'll probably stay away from the JB700 this week and just save up and get the JB700W. Unless you don't care for the weapons for some reason. I think the normal one also has spike strips you can deploy, or the weaponizable one, the weaponized, not weaponizable, weaponized one. So yeah, I'd probably stay away from the JB700 and just save them for the JB700W. That's what I would recommend, because then you get more use out of the JB700W than the normal one, and that would be a waste of money. So yeah, next up we have the Innovation. This thing looks pretty cool, going for $92,000. It looks like a classic bike, but with a modern twist. Do you like that? That's kind of cool that the chain goes around the tire. That's actually sick. Yeah. Like a I don't know, like a modern spin on a classic bike, I'd say. That's what it looks like. 92K if you really want it, like, and you think it's cool, then I'd say come and get it. Depending on how much money I have at the end of the week, I might pick this thing up. So yeah, I think that's it for Simeon's. Yeah, I've gone over every vehicle, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Sometimes I do with the bikes, because like looking at it right now, especially with the Innovation, it kind of, blends into the ground. You might think, oh, why is there only 4 vehicles? But no, there's 4 vehicles on a bike. So next up shall be the gun van. Yeah, I have arrived at the gun van. If you are wondering where it is on, I'd say Elysian Island. I'd say by this big bridge, kind of down south of, like, on the map. So it's kind of around this area. Just think Elysian Island, and you won't really need to look at your map for it. So, yeah, it should pop up the second you get, like, here, or like right here, I think is where it popped up for me. The notification of where it was. But what we have for weapons: the military rifle, compact DMP launcher, the service carbine, which is 50% off. I still wouldn't get it. You can get it for free by doing those crime scenes and getting the weapon parts. The compact grenade launcher, the MG, and the pool cue. So I'd say probably not get the service carbine. Get it for free, even though it is 50% off. You can still get it for free, and I feel like when you can get something for free or get it 50% off, I think you'd want to go the free option. It just take a little bit of time. It's not really nothing special either. Compact EMP launcher, this thing's fun, disables vehicles and stuff like that. Military rifle, it's alright. And this stuff you can just buy anytime, I think. The bottom three. Throwables, Molotovs, I keep running out of those. Nothing's there. You have pipe bombs, proximity mines, and Molotovs, body armor. 10% off, like usual. And yeah, that is it for the gun van, and it for everything for the week. Yeah, I think that is, yeah, it's it for everything. It's covered everything that I know of, at least. No. But Friday, not GTA, something else, depends on what the wheel gives. Saturday, weekly customization. Right now, for sure, will be the Buzzard and the half track, possibly a Vorschlag hammer, and some of those other vehicles that I think are worth it. Or just ones that I need recustomizations, like the Winky, the Verus, the Bullet. I think that's it for what I need recustomized. Yeah, that's it for what I need recustomized. And could also be the Tulip and the Hustler, because hey, those look really cool, and I feel like you'd probably want to at least see them. So I could maybe put a few pictures up, or like get pictures of those to just, you know, see them. Maybe not go in depth, but yeah. Why did I? Okay, I guess I went for a swing. But and then let's see, Sunday, Salt Norris Classic, hopefully. But yeah, and then Monday will be the July Monday montage. And I'm actually happy for that because this week kind of sucks, and I would need to probably go for something other than GTA on Wednesday. So yeah, and then Tuesday, the featured series, hopefully like one sumo, one sumo, one, what's that called? Come out and play or something like that. And then one like the turf wars, one turf war. And then KO Perico, the Wednesday video will be the KO Perico Motor Wars. Probably a few runs of that looks really fun. So yeah, that's it. That's what is gonna happen for the week as of now. So yeah. Anything else really that I can think of off the top of my head? Not really. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I really need. So yeah, that's gonna be on this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.